Hello and welcome to CIS 284 Network Security class. I am Dustin Burrell. We are doing hands-on project 10-1 on page 433 of the Guided to Network Security book. This project examines ways to audit various processes and services in a typical Windows environment. Since we read a lot about auditing in this chapter, it makes sense to do this project and know where your Windows Task Manager is. To successfully complete this project, you need a functioning Windows 7 system. My PC at home has a Windows 7. I think this is professional. I know mine's Home Premium on my laptop. So there are several methods for auditing running processes services in the typical Windows 7 environment. In this project, we use the Task Manager. To open up the Task Manager, just click on your Windows Start right here and type task mgr.exe. And right there it is. I can already tell this is a little older version than what I have on my laptop, but it's okay. It's gonna let you get a good idea what the task manager's all about and all capable of doing. Just gonna space these out a little bit. There we go. Okay, so to open up the task manager, we did that. We typed in taskmanager.exx in the search programs and files box at the bottom of the menu. Now you want to make sure the file appears in the search results at the top of the search box, and it did. Press enter. I just clicked on it. Windows Task Manager window appears. Here we are. So on step 2, there are several tabs across the window that allow you to examine various applications, processes, such as applications, processes, services that are running. You can see the ones that are running, some that are stopped. And you want to click on the processes tab right here, where we were in the first place. And this shows all the list of running processes. Quite a bit. If I were logged on as an administrator, I could also click show the processes from all users, and I can do that. From all users, this box shows processes for all users currently running, which is like local server system, me. And otherwise, you can only see processes spawned by your user count if you can't do the administrative mode. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to no, actually I'll just stay here. This is fine. I'm gonna right click on one of the entries in the window and select properties. Let's see, explore.exe. I'll click on the properties of that. We're definitely not gonna cancel that one, by the way. We're not gonna cancel any of them, I don't think, unless I see something I really don't recognize. Here you can see the details about the file, such as size, right there, location of the file, and details regarding when the file was created, such as when it was last modified and accessed. To see which users have permissions associated with this file, we'll have to go into our security tab. And as you can see, there's the system and the administrators, Burrell PC administrator. I'm the user, Burrell PC, and trusted installer. And it also shows users, groups, and permissions given to each. And it looks like on here, permissions are read, execute, and read. Administrator, read, execute, and read. Read, execute, and read. And this has allow all. Okay. So now you want to scroll through the list. Go back to our list right here. Paying particular attention to the files names listed in the image name column, such as here. If you logged in as an administrator and enabled the checkbox, as described in the previous step. Show process from all users. If you did this, it's basically hold on, I lost my spot. If you logged in as administrator and enabled the checkbox, which it is checked out right now, as described in the previous step, pay attention to the names listed in the username column. If you see an image name you're not familiar with, use a search engine like Google or Bing to search for that image name. Let me see if I can find one. Something that I don't really. Adobe, Windows, be frugal. I'm not sure about that. I don't even know why I'd have coupon. I know what it is, but some of the things my dad has on here. I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna do a Google search. I'm gonna do Google search on befrugal.com. Let's see what that's all about. So here we are checking out something I didn't really recognize. And if based on your research into if a name you believe the process should not be running or could be malicious, if I feel this is malicious, I'm going to get rid of it. But now I'm noticing that this is something that my dad uses quite a bit. He's a coupon junkie. So that's why I didn't realize it, because I don't do coupons. I'm definitely not going to get rid of this, but I'm just showing you guys what to do, you know. Go research something you're not aware of. This one's no harm, so I'm not going to get rid of it. But I'm going to get out of my browser now. And if you do want to get rid of it and you feel like, for example, what we would do, like, say we want to get rid of this, we would go to end process right here, click on it, and it would end the process for you. But I'm not going to get rid of that. This should be done with extreme care and only after thoroughly researching the process in question. Killing critical processes such as like explorer.exe, that's why I clicked on explorer.exe, can make the system unstable and force you to reboot the system to make it usable again. So now we're going to go check out our services tab and view the list of running services. As you did earlier, examine the list of running services names to see if there are any unfamiliar services running. You may also right-click an unfamiliar service and select Go to Process. Well, let me see if I see any that are unfamiliar to me. Okay. Credential Manager, Security Accounts Manager protected. I know that, I know that, I know that, I know that, I know that. ActiveX, Bluetooth, power plug and play. I'm not seeing anything that's too out of the ordinary for me. This all looks like it's needed stuff. And then you got to make sure it's a running program. As you can see, some of them are stopped, some of them are running. I don't know about. Okay, so I'm pretty much recognizing most of these. It doesn't look like I really want to get rid of any of these because I put most of them in here for a reason. Yeah. Okay, so Windows Update, is that running? Yes, it is. I was just making sure. So what you would do if you wanted to get rid of one of these, you may also right-click an unfamiliar one. Let's just say themes. Not really sure what that is. But it is running. You'd right-click it, and you would go to Process. Click Go to Process right here. and you would see what process it's associated with, and it's associated with SVCH host process for Windows services. And see, now that I found that out, I definitely don't want to get rid of it. I want my Windows services, so let's just leave that alone. If based on your research of the service you believe the service should not be running, get rid of it. That's how you would do it. You would right click it, then click end process like I did last time, just like any of them. And the process right there, end process. As discussed earlier, this should be done with extreme care and only after thoroughly researching the process in question. But that is my video for you on Windows Task Manager and Hands Project 10-1. Very simple activity to do, but it's just important to know what the Task Manager is capable of, because you know you are the person that is empowered to get rid of what you want to out of your Task Manager, but if you get certain systems out of there that are needed, it will throw your operating system off. So, thank you for joining me on my video. My name is Dustin Burrell. Any comments or questions, let me know.